I am in complete denial with what happened to Tucker. I'm not accepting it whatsoever. There is not a chance in hell that he died like that. Not taking it. I am not accepting it. We'll be hearing from my lawyers soon. No, but hello everyone, Liam Caddison here. We're reacting to Red vs. Blue Zero as we venture into episode number 6. Yeah, we've only got a few more episodes left to go before we do conclude Red vs. Blue Zero. And I have felt like the majority of Red vs. Blue stuff that has been posted out there exceeds this entire series. And I know, you know, there's been a few rough areas with Red vs. Blue Zero, but, you know, I can only imagine that things will evolve if we make Red vs. Blue 02 or whatever the next series is going to be called, because I think there's a new writing team behind this as well, and also it's going in a completely new direction. Of course, there's blasts from the past that have been intertwined into this plot, but this is a completely new direction, so things are going to completely feel really weird. So, but I feel like with everything in consideration, I feel like that Red vs. Blue Zero has done an okay job at making it stand out as a new project and still maintain a semblance of decency. So, yeah, but it's going to be interesting to go into this episode because you can only imagine that Shadow Squad are going to be defeated to heck, especially before the, you know, final 2 episodes and what happened in the last episode with Tucker being dead because, like I said, not happening. But not just that, though, but the revelation about East and FaZe, that came into fruition, and the fact that Viper have the last key. So, you know, it's not a great day to be the protagonist at the minute. So, yeah, but it will be great to see what happens on that side as well as on the side of Viper as well, because there seems to be some concern regarding Zero, since he's so adamant on, you know, obtaining this ultimate power, but no one knows, not even Zero knows what the ultimate power is. So yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows at Viper squad at the minute, so yeah, but I'm excited to check this episode out. So with that said, let's get into Red vs. Blue Zero, episode number 6. Let's go. I've also got, like, blue lighting as well for this. I wish I could flash it to red and blue. But I don't think I can. I'll have to do a bit of tinkering, but it doesn't matter anyways. Go, go. I'm running for the mark, running for the gold. Speaking from the heart, it's speaking from my soul. Yeah, these speakers about to blow, about to rock up on the globe. With the fire in my soul and just tell me where to go, go, go.
It's a dangerous procedure. There's no guarantee it will actually...
She won't survive otherwise. You have to. This isn't right.
Daddy, what are they doing to me? Strap her down and give her a dose. We'll need to be quick in order to...
Don't struggle.
Oh, is this...
Stop it! Stop it! Daddy.
That was Zero.
Hey, flatlining! Tucker's flatlining! Get him back now!
Oh, is this the experimentation that East went through?
Tucker?
Sounds like it.
Is that you, Wash? Thank God. You're okay, Tucker. You had us really worried.
David, you should lie down. You still need rest.
I'm fine. I'm fine. These people have some amazing medical tech. If they hadn't gotten you here in time, Tucker, I think you would have died.
Been, yeah.
What? Ah, crap!
At least
Those
Tucker's
bastards!
back.
They took my sword! They took my sword! Did he even hear what I said?
Suddenly
You're
that's the
alive.
concerning element.
That's what counts.
You don't get it, because you never had one. I'm half a man now. Wow. I have missed you.
What? It's not a
Oh.
joke, dude. That sword is the most important
Well,
thing in the world
at
to
least
me.
one of us
I'm
is in a good
serious.
mood.
More important than anything. Even the guy downstairs.
Oh, that it's great that took us back though. And like I said, that couldn't be it.
Stay together like you're supposed to.
Otherwise, I'd be throwing hands.
Hey, you okay?
I know what she is, one. I convinced myself the flickering was like a side effect of her birth step, but I saw it in the old glass files. A hollow
Oh.
echo. Solid light clone made with a fragment of your personality. The record said they never actually pulled it off,
Oh,
but...
But they
Why
did
she
with...
do that to us?
Kind of reminds me of the AIs.
She's kind of an
Project
asshole,
Freelancer.
but I thought she was our asshole. You know what I mean. Come on, we'll never figure it out if we sit around moping about it.
You're right. I've been meaning to go over the tapes from our encounters with Viper. There's gotta be something in there that'll help us figure out countermeasures for their abilities.
You better believe
Ooh.
it. What? Oh, huh? I thought you said something else. These walls are thick. It's hard to hear through them. Just come with me.
He's locked
Oh, boy.
himself in there?
Since we got back.
West, can you open the door?
Oh, so this is what handling it well looks like.
Please, we need to figure this out.
I mean, he's understandably pissed with the whole...
I promised her. I promised her mother. I promised she'd be safe.
West, please.
I mean,
West,
oh, there was a cat in
we're
there!
hurting.
Get the kitten out!
We know you're hurting the most. We don't want to fight East. We want to help her.
But you can understand why he's upset.
How?
You tell us.
What?
We need to know what happened. I know it might not cast you in the best light or whatever, but we just
But they
want to fix
need
this.
everything,
No one cares
like
if
they
you're
need
a crappy dad.
Raymond. No, Axe. He's right. I failed
every
her.
detail.
It all started with Glass, a special ops trying to win the war through espionage and science. I believe you were part of a similar group. That's where we started the first Shatter Squad, and we
Ooh.
wanted to set up another. So we recruited the top cadet to train for leadership. His rank was also his code name, 1.
He said I was like him.
But we were never
0.
able to secure a second team. Next we knew the war ended and ops like
shadow.
ours were being shut down left and right. He felt betrayed. We didn't think he was strong enough. We were wrong.
I mean, Zero's got a lot
He
to
was stronger
prove.
than any of us. I think this is his way of proving that. He took my little girl.
Are you gonna tell us what happened to East or not?
Raymond!
We deserve to know.
She almost died.
Wait, died? What are you talking about?
She was born with a severe disease that got worse and worse. But
Oh.
our Starlight Initiative had achieved some advances in alien medication.
She was deteriorating.
Experimented on her.
It was the only way.
Wait, is that where her zip-zap powers come from?
It was hard for her, so she left. Ran away a few years back, and with that super speed, there was no way for us to keep up. I guess we know where she went now.
2, 0. After everything, she went to Zero. Oh my goodness. And then her fragment joined Shatter Squad. Oh yeah. So all this time.
Only
Oh,
one more
boy.
thing to do.
Turn away?
Captain,
Good.
Sergeant, Compass Man, whatever rank you are, there's a message coming in for you.
From who?
It says it's from, 1. Did you butt dial?
Transfer the call to the war room.
Roger Dodger, Beach Gobbler.
That's such a power play move. Calling himself one.
Recovering nicely from our latest day out, I presume.
What do you want?
I thought I'd made that clear. I want everything. but I'm a fair man, so I'd like you to know I've just opened the final temple. The ultimate
Oh,
weapon
boy.
is within my reach. Now is your last chance.
But what
One
is
last
the
ride,
ultimate
for
weapon?
old time's sake.
Tiny, did you trace the call?
Probably. Can I borrow a pen? Oh, also, he sent an email with his current location.
Oh,
An email?
hey, that's considerate, though.
0cones@69.rvb. How retro.
Yes!
Wow.
We got him! Let's go, team! Team?
It's over, One. Why else would he call us like that?
But
He's beaten us every single time. Every time. He just
Can't
wants to
blame
show
them
us
for
up
not,
again.
like,
Won't give it to him.
wanting
He's
to
right.
partake.
We've already lost too much. We're not going to lose you two.
look at you all! Don't you get it? This is what Zero does. He manipulates, he scares, he taunts. Also, you forget that he's just one man. He once asked me why I'm here, and I figured something out. This whole time, I've been told why. What's expected of me. What I'm supposed to
Come
become.
on, get
Not
it!
anymore. I know why I'm here. I'm going to stop Zero. But more importantly, I'm going to save East. Not just because it's my job, but because she's one of us. So tell me, are we quitters? Or are we one badass team?
I like the
Damn
sound
it,
of that
wasn't one
speech.
hell of a speech.
And he usually hates rousing speeches.
Let's do this.
Raymond,
That really
you
does
finished with
stoke
those
some
new upgrades?
fires.
Ready when you are, boss.
Let's go get him, Shatter Squad.
Let's go and get the son of a bitch.
We're going to get her back. I promise you that.
I don't think she wants to be back. I'll settle for her safety, even if that means finally letting her go.
No
Oh.
one's perfect, West. We screw up, we fall short.
There is a lot of
All
guilt,
we can
but he...
do is try. And for as long
That's
as
it,
I've
he's
known
wanted to
you,
do his
and
best.
God knows it's been a long time. You have never stopped trying to be a good man. That's why I'm still here.
You're a good man too, Axe. There's no one else I'd rather do this with.
Like you've got a choice.
Oh, look at that. Nice, wholesome moment between guys. But this is it, though. Like, I mean, I feel like with West, obviously the whole procedure, especially with East, or whoever, like I'm guessing FaZe, because FaZe was the actual person, whereas East was like a fragment. But you know, it's a risky procedure. I get it. It's just a fact that you know, he was only doing what he thought was best in terms of like saving her. Like it all goes back to like, this is what he would do. Like, this is a father's love at the end of the day, because of the fact that his daughter was dying, and he did what a lot of us would. I mean, it is a bit like complex, isn't it? Because this is like a procedure and something that is seemingly in the flashback was frowned upon. Like, even Zero was there. And we've seen strands of Zero feeling a bit uncomfortable with the situation, with who he used to work with, anyways. Back in that episode 3 encounter. But yeah, it's the fact that, you know, you don't want to bury your own child, and that's it. If the disease was getting worse. But yeah, I mean, this is it though. Like, I'm not sure, like, regarding, like, it seems like Zero's intentions as well. Like, of course, we saw him disband. He wasn't really, you know, pleased with how things were going when he was part of Shadow Squad. like with episode 3, that debacle with Axel in the flashbacks. But now it seems like, you know, he is seeking more power. He is, you know, with this ultimate power, it's very, very seductive, and it proves that you're unstoppable. Like, there was that mention about, like, we thought, like Zero was the, well, one at the time. He was, he had what it takes. That's what one had. He had what it takes, and so yeah, like I said, I do feel like you do have that bit of sympathy for West, because he was only doing, you know, everything in his power to be able to save. Like, I think a lot of us would be in that position, like if it was to if we were straying from the alternative of burying our child. But yeah, we are seeing the complications, especially with the Hollow Echo, I think it was called, yeah, which does, you know, bring me back flashbacks to the AI fragments, of course, with Project Freelancer, and there is similarities being pointed towards Project Freelancer, anyways, with this group. So yeah, but I'm not sure about Zero's motivations, to be fair, like, regarding why he decided to, you know, become villainous and become so obsessed with power. Because it kind of makes sense with how unstoppable he is. Which, you know, this is it. Like, he is very, very unstoppable, and with this ultimate power, you're just going to become even more stronger, to the point where you're essentially a one-man army. And that leads to the whole idea of Zero's betrayal, because of the fact that, feeling of betrayal, because of the fact that the second group didn't take off, and he was strong enough, but they saw otherwise. So yeah, because, you know, I feel like there is a bit of a dampener on that situation, where he feels a bit betrayed about the fact that the second Shatter Squad didn't pick up steam. Like, understandable if you feel a bit hurt, but not to go to a villainous route, because of the fact that, you know, in hindsight, I guess they probably didn't expect Zero. Like, well, they even said they didn't expect Zero to be on a level that was pretty much unstoppable. So, because this kind of situation they wouldn't have foreseen, I guess. So, but yeah, it's just going to be very interesting to see how things go forward, especially with this, like, finale that we set out for. Because as, you know, amazing as one's speech was in terms of motivating the group and whatnot, there is a problem with the fact that she says there's only one of him. And whereas that's true, only one of him manhandled Shatter Squad. Let's be reminded. Like, they've got to pull out some genius. Like, they've basically got to gang up on him, and that's if they're lucky. With everyone, with Wash, with Carolina, with Tucker, like, everyone needs to be on their, like, very best in order to take down Zero, because Zero is a beast, as we've seen in the last episode. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle this situation, and then where do we go from here as well? Because, like, I mean, with the way the writing has been, like, bouncing around and whatnot in terms of its pacing, like, I'm not sure, like, if Zero's going to be dealt with, like, he's going to be apprehended, what's going to happen with FaZe as well, because this is the interesting thing. So the sword activates for FaZe. So that's a problem, because I'm sure I think I said it in the last episode as well, like, that would be validation that, you know, Tucker's dead, because the sword would have to activate, like, with its new user, I guess. But it already activated for FaZe. But I think it was because Tucker, died briefly and then came back, because even Wash said without our technology you would have died. So they had like he was done for, but then he was revitalized. So yeah, and I'm kind of okay with that because spoilers for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but there's a similar thing, I guess, with the Slayers and, how they are called upon when the previous Slayer dies. And we had that with the ending of season 1 of Buffy, where Buffy momentarily dies, but that momentarily, it was only 10 seconds, if anything, and then she was brought back. But she fulfilled the prophecy, and that was still enough to trigger the next Slayer. And that's kind of the similar case we have going on right here with Tucker. With the fact that, the sword, he briefly dies, and the sword, now collected by FaZe, is activated for her. So, yeah, that I don't know if there was any kind of stipulation that they need to be permanently dead, or if they just it's just a life and death situation, I guess. But the problem is, FaZe is going to have to die if Tucker wants his sword back. Because that is unless, for some obscure reason, that's going to sort out the whole glitching situation with FaZe and East, but I don't know. Killing two birds with one stone with the whole key thing. This is the thing, though. They are so, determined that FaZe is safe. And if Tucker wants his sword back, if he wants that sword back, FaZe is going to have to die, right? So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But very interesting to go into. It was kind of refreshing not to have any, fighting going on, and it was more story driven in terms of explaining about Zero and his motivations, and how he felt like he was enough, but no one else did. And so there was that feeling of disappointment, hurt, betrayal, etc., as well as FaZe, and how we got that brief flashback, which we were told about in episode 2, of course. But yeah, and how West was beating himself up. I loved the banter as well with Carolina, Wash, and Tucker. That felt very, very reminiscent of the Red versus Blue of old. So it was really, really wonderful to see that, because it did feel nostalgic. So yeah. But it will be very interesting to see what happens, because like I said, I think Shadow Squad have to be on their A game, and I'm talking A++ or whatever, because like I said, it was a great speech. The problem is you faced Zero on his own before, and I don't even think he was holding back. And you got to stop him before he gets to this ultimate power. Unless this ultimate power is a curse, then yeah, you got to stop him before he gets there, because you're going to be ripped apart. You're going to have that Mortal Kombat scenario, I feel, fatality. Like I said, unless the ultimate power is a curse. But, which is what I'm thinking it might be leading towards, because Zero doesn't know what this ultimate power is. And I feel... I don't know if it would feel cheap, though, if you're going to nerf Zero in order for the good guys to win. I feel like that has to come, but then again, there hasn't been this natural progression in terms of, okay, well, this is how Shatter Squad defeats Zero, so, we saw them easily get annihilated in the last episode, and you can understand why the rest of Shatter Squad were very, very hesitant on joining one in finding Zero, because they have not been able to get him to a point where he is on his knees, essentially. So I feel like they are definitely going to a route where this ultimate power is going to be a curse to Zero. And, you know, it's going to be this lesson for Zero, who's been so obsessive with power that power isn't everything. And, you know, you've got to be careful. You don't want to get too complacent because your overconfidence will be your weakness, to quote Luke Skywalker. And this is it. He's been so powerful. He's been so confident. So I feel like they're going that route, to be fair. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, this was episode number 6 of Red vs. Blue Zero. 2 to go. Will be interesting to see what happens in these final 2 episodes. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!